What's going on, y'all? Gosh darn the chocolate dude, I be doing freaking some random reactions out here. Me, yeah, Heir and Animal. And guess what? I got some fire, bro. I got some fire. Some of the homies gave me some recommendations. They right here, you know, the usual, you feel me? The use. You can read them or not read them. I don't care. I'm gonna get rid of them now, though. I got a text message. I hope that didn't come through my mic. But the first one is Undertale. Team Wave rejected. Yeah. I got a couple music. And got a little compilation to finish it off. You feel me? But we gonna hop in this bad boy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go away the video. Okay, this looks dope already. This looks really dope. This looks really dope. Oh my god. What an awesome mix. Oh my god. I can't look away. Bro, are y'all watching this? This editing is amazing. Bruh. Good lord. Balls. Balls. And that's how you lose the game. You lose your balls. Wow, that was absolutely fantastic. At a glance, I've never heard of this person before. This amazingness. This was just impressive. Oh my lord, that was impressive. Just the whole animation, all that stuff. The switch between the real life video with and making it into the actual Undertale. I thought it was gonna be just a song. I legit thought it was gonna be a song. I didn't realize it was gonna be like an experience. I did not realize that. This was fire. I really liked it. Yeah, that gets ooh from me, buddy. I don't know if it played or not, to be honest with you, but you know what? You deserve an ooh. So I'll throw one in there somewhere. I think it's time to go to the next one. All right, this was called Mouthwashing Rap by JT Music. It's over. Now, this one is definitely a song. And it was Mouthwashing. It was a game that was a horror game that was an indie developed one, and I played it like a couple months ago. It got really popular. It was a really dope game. So my homie, me just like, yo, bro, you gotta check out this song. Bet we here, my boy. Dude, if you haven't played this game, man, it revolves a lot around psychosis.
The corporate, but there's which conducted overboard. Is this a alcohol I should have called to aboard? The bigger pictures all the looking I can afford. When you spin your left window watching caution walking through doors. Tell me what? Just one small
Oh, snap. I wouldn't expect that switch right there. This is very clean.
Looking into this eye, she could put someone on the no fly. Not that we're losing more than a mind. What no bringing an ocean of lies. Once everybody's in it alright. When you're waiting for all the time, you'll find no closure. But I won't cry, it's over. No one will hear me screaming into the void. Get your mouth if it's without any voice. At least in hell the devil keeps you employed. Not letting any consequences ever accompany choice. A single pixel out of place and it's an image destroyed. 99% efficiency is still missing the point. If I'm held to my worst moment, can you help but exploit? Go on, just have your cake and eat it. Hope you fucking enjoy it.
Oh god, don't eat the cake.
And this illusion is
The cake isn't real.
we'll be blind to the grind of a neck. Dive right into self-pity, we can all drown. Sobriety's such a battle, might as well throw in the towel. Let this bottle I'm all a swallow and watch it go down. Just be silent and smile. Teeth are shining.
Oh,
they have
God.
no doubt. How you could climb to such heights for a nihilist now? Don't look down, all you'll find is denial. Looking into this eye.
That part of the game was wild.
The man who never draws any line, declines control. Out of the dark and into the fire, brighter burn. But I would set aside the eyes for her. Even if at the end there is that never meant that I find my closure. But I won't cry, it's over. Cockpit control, co-pilot, you fly. My side is two-dimensional. Do I see black or white? Can you take over my role since I couldn't?
I want to know who edited this, man. Because good lord.
Is it?
I like this. I like this.
And I don't wanna, so I gotta keep switching. Pain's a reminder we're living. One that my behind requires for kicking. I'm drifting into oblivion. My thoughts have gone fishing. Listen, I tried to do right, but right isn't how I listened. I must admit that I missed it without a victim to blame. What's an mythology whispered into the vacuum of space? Alien visits are fictional, their existence the same. Depends on your definition, just wash the word down the drain. We can all become the beast even if it's not a ring. You may not be at the whisk cause you're so near to the range. What with the role I've been playing, now Captain carries my name. But I'm not alone on this boat, we'll both go up in flames. And action will take every cavity away.
Bruh. That was fire. Bruh. This man JT music, bro. That mixture, like, it was like rap and rock mixture. Wow. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Lyrics were very good. Like, they really pertain to the game, which it's supposed to, right? But man, if you guys haven't played a game, I highly recommend it. It's not a long play. It's pretty short, indie game, but great story. Wow, that actually, I'm surprised at how well this was made. Like, I don't know, I gotta look this up, man. I gotta look in the description to see, like, who made this? Who made the actual, like, who edited it? That's what I want to see. I'm not finding it though, unfortunately. I'm just seeing JT music. Links, animation. Oh, here it is. Coda and them. Yeah, dude, both of y'all kind of went off. Like, JT song in general was just dope, and I really liked how at the very end he kind of like faded out into like the commercial. If you guys, the problem is like I don't know if you guys are going to fully understand if you haven't watched somebody play it or haven't played it yourself, because dude, like he really intertwined the game with his song, like really intertwined it, and that was really impressive. That's really impressive. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Fire, and more fire. All right, let's hop over to the next one. All right, y'all, this is Lord of Mysteries number 6, and as you should be watched right now by the homie Annie Magua. Yeah, we're gonna edit with this one, baby. Why do I keep doing that? I've been saying baby a lot in my videos. Sorry, my bad. That's such weird.
Benson and Melissa continued walking forward, silently watching the various performances. Sometime later, they saw a clown running towards them.
A clown?
His face was painted in colorful pastels. At first, he threw a tennis ball into the air. And while the attention of the surrounding people was drawn to the air, he conjured a flower out of thin air. It was a Seville chrysanthemum. The clown brought the flower before Melissa and Benson. The flower was golden in color and symbolized happiness. Melissa and Benson looked at the clown in a daze. All they saw was a wide smile plastered over the pastel face. It was a happy smile, an exaggerated smile, a ridiculous smile.
A ridiculous smile.
Lumion instinctively sat up, leaning forward. He placed his hands on the ground and scanned his surroundings. He saw a twisted, thorny wall, a barren landscape devoid of vegetation, and the dream ruins beyond. He spotted Ryan, Leah, and Valentine lying at the edge of a room not far away. They were sound asleep. Lumion abruptly bowed his head, raised his hands, grasped his hair, and whispered in anguish, "Is reality a dream? And the dream reality?
Sure.
Is this the present or the past?
Maybe both.
Is Aurora beyond saving?
Probably.
Yes. A woman's voice echoed in the ruins. Lumion looked up, bewildered, and faintly saw the enigmatic woman appear before him. She approached, wearing the orange dress she donned at the beginning. Lumion gazed at the mysterious woman, dazed, realizing that the indescribable and inexplicable emotion in her eyes had resurfaced. This time, he could finally decipher it. It was pity.
Okay.
Teacher, husband.
I still plan to. Oh, dude, this is a dope edit. I like this one.
There is one
This person Zed makes some good edits. I can't lie.
escape. You cannot change.
I still plan to
Always be.
do some reading of LTM live. I just have had very little time recently, guys. It's been hard to just get the videos up these days. The past couple of weeks.
At this moment, the pointy-hatted monocle daemon walked to the edge of the ravine. With his back facing the grayish-white building, he spread his arms slightly and said with a smile, "This is the Holy Land where my father was awoken. Buried in it is the history I wish to see. My father told me that this place has an ancient name called..." As a streak of silver lightning tore through the sky, the black-robed Amon paused as he
It's called
widened his arms,
Ohhhh.
saying with a solemn tone, "Chernobyl."
Ohio.
Chernobyl. Upon hearing Amon's words, Klein's first reaction was one of shock. Back when they were approaching the bluish-black, single-eyed giant, he had come up with many possibilities, but he never expected to hear such a name. This was akin to seeing a machine gun appear in an ancient oil painting or a novel's plot.
God, I
appear
can't
in a
remember what
scientific
people
paper.
said.
It was filled with unbelievable
Like, it's-
contradictions.
Like,
In the next second,
he's not on Earth, but it is Earth.
about how the ancient sun god had used his rib to create Dark Angel Sisir, but had named his.
Because it's the real life place, Chernobyl,
He
right?
instinctively believed that the
Don't answer
current
that, sorry.
situation was similar, and he couldn't help but laugh.
Don't answer nothing.
Said
Oh, Zed has a outro sound now.
The oldest and strongest emotion of man is fear, and the oldest and strongest fear is the fear of the unknown. Always remember that you are a he, not a him.
That's such a weird line. You're a he, not a him.
It's the shock
How dare.
experienced by Leonard, Fours, and the other members of the Tarot Club. Catlia, who already had a premonition, suppressed her emotions and decided to ask another question. Honorable Mr. Fool, what's the attitude of the 7 deities regarding this matter? Good question. The Fool Klein inwardly praised her, and he explained by using the Red Angel Evil Spirit's explanation in his own words. The 7 deities wish to have a Black Emperor, but they are not
I'm black.
unanimous in their candidate for the Black Emperor.
Me. I'll do it.
Situation. Following that, they suddenly had a question. Since George III had already made preparations and had reached the final step of carrying out the ritual while obtaining the tacit approval of the 7 deities, why would he fail? They immediately thought of an answer. Because Mr. Fool didn't agree to it. Seeing that everyone was silent, the Fool Klein looked at the hermit Catlia and said, "Any other questions? There's nothing else this time." Catlia bowed her head even lower. She was more respectful than before towards the mighty figure at the end of the long bronze table. Although she had long known that Mr. Fool had the Snake of Fate, Death Console, an
Mr.
ancient
Fool.
bane under him, and was in secret control of the life school of thought, she still never expected that the powers Mr. Fool could mobilize in the real world were able to destroy a king's apotheosis ritual. Furthermore, he had foiled a plot of a king of angels, the son of the creator.
So I got two things to say. First of all, there's so much Zet in this. Any manga, you might as well say it's a Zet compilation. A good old Zama Zeta compilation. And I see that this one, I see you gotta lean primarily on, like, I'm guessing edits that had AI that were like going like kind of heavy on a story. That's what it seems like. Like, I mean, you can tell me if I'm wrong if it's just like random stuff, random like sentences or something like that just kind of like fits with it with the dynamic, or if this is like legit from the story. But I mean, obviously the last one was, they said Mr. Fool, right? But I mean, if they want a Black Emperor, bro, I'd be great. I'd be fantastic. I will literally rule the Iron Black Fist. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm the most powerful. If I'm the most powerful being there, cool. Y'all told me how crazy the world is there. I gotta be most powerful. I need to be literally the most powerful. Don't care. There's not if ands or buts. Don't want to fight nobody. I don't need none of that either. Just most powerful in general. Nobody can't be defeated, immortal, all that good stuff. I need that kind of power. You know what I'm saying? I need, like, you're not touching me power.
His hands were clasping a silver cross in front of his chest as he wore a genial and calm look. Adam, Twilight Hermit Order's chair, King of Angels Adam. Klein didn't even know when he had arrived. At this moment, Adam
Remember,
looked up.
you're a he, not a him.
Clear, limpid eyes that resembled a child's. He slowly stood up, speaking with a calm expression. George III's death causes Lowen to suffer a heavy blow. Unable to sit idle any further, Intis decides to take this opportunity to launch an attack. This war officially develops into a war that sweeps through the world. Can you accept such an outcome?
Sure.
Although there was no concept of temperature in the Hall of Truth, Klein still felt a chill down his spine when he heard that. He felt a wave of heat, and he wanted to defend himself, but when he opened his mouth, he didn't know what to say. For a few silent seconds, his figure was reflected in Adam's limpid eyes before he said with some difficulty, "I accept it, but I will try my best to minimize the damage caused by the war in the future so long as I'm still alive." He paused and asked in a deep voice, "Is this the price you exacted for the bestowment? Back when a certain ascetic here mentioned your true name, You had already noticed this book and secretly made arrangements?
The blood son of heaven disrupted the netherworld, and the underworld Taoist sacrificed himself.
A different person.
to enter the river. The tall as a mountain blood emperor who wore a red cape with his eyes being abnormally crazy, containing almost zero reasoning. When I looked up at them, I lost consciousness when the blood emperor looked at me.
I love the software edits. I love the software edits.
The war angel is the Lord's rage, the Lord's punishment. His appearance over the land means war is at hand.
The great god of war, the symbol of iron and blood, the ruler of chaos and strife.
Interesting. A goth baddie. Interesting. Cool edit. I don't really care for loops, but they changed the color every single time it looped. I'm like, that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool.
One to be a monarch whose crown will weigh heavy, and one to be mad whose ideas will change history.
Soon, Klein, running into the old metropolis, situated inside the fog of history, surveyed the surroundings and prepared to pray to the Evernight goddess. All of a sudden, a faint sound rang out as an ancient wooden stick with traces of blood penetrated Klein's heart from behind. A figure phased into existence behind him. It was a cold-looking man wearing a half-top hat and a black trench coat. German Sparrow.
No!
Klein's pupils dilated as the crazy adventurer said with a deep voice, "Adam has given me humanity."
Not Gearman. German? Mr. G. The G-Man. You know, it'd be kind of crazy if he was based off of G-Man. Klein. Where's Klein? Very sorry, but the past has to do with the criminal. Oh my god, it's too fast. Dude. Again, the artwork is so good.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
What the hell? Whoa.
Yes, I'm racist.
Okay. I'm not going through your entire outro again. But that was all great. You know what? Maybe I should just have this I'm racist up. How about we just I'm gonna skip ahead so that's just not up there. Okay, there we go. So that was clean. That was great. Could join our Discord to be the greatest rockist. Wow. Okay, Eddie Mangwa. Yeah, this was dope. This was dope. Like every video, all three videos I watched today, very, very dope. Very unique. I liked them all. The Lord of Mysteries very heavy on like the story aspect with this one. When it came to the actual when it came to the videos that are in the compilation itself, they're definitely more heavy on the story. Although, I mean, I still haven't completely read it because, like I said, probably gonna, I was trying to read that live. Remember trying to read that live. Trying to listen to me. Are you listening? Trying to read it live. Okay. All right. I just need some free time. I need more time. Okay. I'm a busy boy. Okay. Is this awkward now? Should I do What's that whisper crap that people do? ASMR? Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'll let you on the next one. Deuces.